Welcome to Toyota Material Handling Technician Training. This module is going to introduce you parts of the repair manual available for RF1 reach trucks. You will learn how to use the manual to explore resources that are useful for diagnosing trouble codes and tracing and testing wiring. Let us look at the information we can gather from the wiring diagram about a component. Start with the deadman switch on an RF1BH. The simplest way to locate a component on the electrical schematic is to go the last section, labeled Electrical Schematic Legend, located on page 424. You can use Next or Previous buttons to switch between pages or find the electrical schematic legend in the bookmark and navigate to that page. Locate the deadman switch in the legend by clicking on it. Use the controller's thumbstick to zoom in and out on the diagram. Hold the trigger button and drag to move the page. Select the sheets that apply to the deadman switch. The zone indicates the area within the schematic where you can locate the component. Select the zone that the deadman switch is located on the wiring schematic. Navigate to Figure A3. Electrical Schematic Model RF1B, Sheet 1 of 6, located on page 419. Use the next. Locate G5 on the wiring schematic and click on the deadman switch. Navigate to Figure A4, Electrical Schematic, Model RF1BH/MD, Sheet 2 of 6, on page 420. What is the difference between this sheet and Sheet 1? Once again, examine the electrical schematic. What are the purposes of the wires connecting the deadman switch? You have gained a lot of information about the component at this point. By using a multimeter on the connectors, you can confirm whether there is power to the switch and check for a ground connection. Do you know if DS1, signal from the switch, is a voltage or ground signal, and how it changes when the pedal is pressed? The pinout matrix is useful for determining what you should measure if you backprobe that wire. To find the necessary information, you will need the Vehicle Manager Connector Designator. What is the Vehicle Manager Connector designation for the deadman switch signal wire? Use the bookmark panel to navigate to the pinout matrix. The pinout matrix is located on page 382. Locate JPC22-8 connection on the pinout matrix. What should you see on your multimeter if the switch is not pressed? What voltage should you see if the deadman is pressed? Let us look at another component, the steer-tiller encoder. Navigate to the electrical schematic legend. Find the sheets that apply to the steer-tiller encoder. Go to those sheets, locate the steer-tiller encoder on the electrical schematic and click on it. The electrical schematic is not the correct model. Select the wires that transmit the signal from the steer-tiller encoder. You will notice that a 12-volt supply is connected to each of the redundant encoders, along with a ground connection. Check the pinout matrix and determine what you should see if you put your multimeter on a ground and one of the 4 channels of the encoder. What would you see on your multimeter if you connect the leads to one of the encoder channels and a ground? You have completed the module.